Hi everybody, today's focus, I'm reviewing the LEVOIT LVAC-200 cordless stick vacuum. A representative from LEVOIT reached out to me and asked me if I would test one of their air purifiers. And let me tell you guys, I really want to test one, but I need to develop some protocols first to test an air purifier since I haven't tested one before. So then they said, hey, while you're trying to develop some protocols, would you test one of our cordless stick vacuum cleaners? And I said, absolutely. This video is sponsored by LEVOIT. I received this cordless stick vacuum cleaner for free in exchange for this review. But they have no editorial control over this video, and they're not going to see this until you see it. So over the weekend, the package arrived, so let's unbox it. Okay, so right off the bat, I can see on the side of the cardboard box here, it shows the assembly and all the different parts of the vacuum cleaner on this side. And on this side, it gives information on using your vacuum cleaner and emptying the dust bin. Let's keep opening it. Okay, looks like we have a manual here, which I will read. And then the parts of the vacuum cleaner. I really like the box for this vacuum cleaner. They have it so it's very compact. Some vacuum cleaner boxes I've gotten are just huge and tall. I like this, it's very compact. Before I assemble it, I do want to go over some of the features of the vacuum body. First of all, this feels really well built. I've held a handful of these cordless stick vacuums, and this feels really sturdy and really well built. I like that a lot. On the back here, it has the battery, which has, it says here, 3 modes. Eco, which is suitable for daily cleaning, has the longest runtime. Mid, which is suitable for deep cleaning, balance of runtime and suction power. And Turbo, which is suitable for a tough task, strongest suction power. I'll test all 3. Let's focus a little bit on the dust collection bin. So you remove it here, press this button to remove it. And here we have 2 pre-motor filters. So you have a fibrous one and a foam one. It says on here you should clean your pre-motor filters at least once a month and replace them every 3 months. Clean the post-motor filter at least once a year. And the post-motor filter is in here. Remember, this is something that just has to be replaced about once a year. Actually looks like a really good filter. And inside the dust collection bin is a metal filter. Let's take a look at that. Here it is here. This is the kind of filter that can be washed fully dried before being reassembled. Now before I can use this, I do have to charge it since it's a cordless vacuum cleaner. It comes with this handy wall mount. Now you can install this near your outlet that you want to charge your vacuum cleaner. I'm not exactly certain where I want this to live in my home, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the battery and plug it in and charge it this way. There's a lot of sand in my mudroom. Let's see how the LEVOIT handles it. The LEVOIT is lightweight and easy for me to carry up and down the stairs, so it made cleaning the stairs rather easy. Let's see how well the LEVOIT picks up Cheerios. When it comes to doing maintenance on the cordless stick vacuum cleaner, it's rather straightforward. The first thing I like to do is check to see if there's any hair tangled in the roller. And in this case, I'm not seeing any hair at all tangled up. To better examine the roller brush, we can push the roller brush release button, slide the panel up, and pull out the roller brush. I found a small ring of hair that was probably on its way up to the dust collection bin. There's no hair tangled anywhere on the roller brush. I like to wipe a roller brush with just a damp cloth just to get rid of any dirt and debris that's on it. I especially like to wipe the wheels of my vacuum cleaners because sometimes dirt and grime get stuck in there and I don't want to scratch my floors. Next, let's have a look at the dust collection bin and the filters. The post-motor filter looks great. Remember, this just has to be washed once a year. The pre-motor filters definitely have some dirt and dust on them, so I'll wash them with water. Let everything air dry fully before reinstalling. Overall, I've really enjoyed testing this vacuum cleaner. I made some notes here, so I'm going to go over some of the pros and cons with you. One of the features that LEVOIT highlights for this vacuum cleaner is their anti-tangle roller. And you know, I experienced absolutely no tangles at all while I was using this vacuum cleaner. Each time I emptied the dust collection bin, hair was carefully wound around that metal mesh filter, and I checked the bottom here and the rollers multiple times, and I never got any tangles anywhere on this roller brush. So that to me is a fantastic feature. Another feature that they highlight is the battery life. Now they say that it has a 30 to 50 minute battery life. Now I only tested using the vacuum head. I realize now I didn't test using any of the attachments. So using the vacuum head, just regular vacuuming non-stop around my home, I showed in the video, in eco mode I got 39 minutes and 25 seconds, in mid mode 27 minutes and 11 seconds, and in turbo mode 16 minutes and 46 seconds. For me, that was more than enough time to use the vacuum cleaner. So when I did it in, let's see, it was eco mode, so at the 39 minute, that was a long time to be vacuuming. So I did my entire first floor, and I did my second floor, and then I came back downstairs and I did more of my first floor. So 39 minutes was more than enough for me to do vacuuming. It did a really good job also of picking up dirt and debris every single time I emptied that dust collection bin. It was pretty full. I do want to point out when I did the Cheerio and flour test. So the Cheerio test, when I had it on just eco mode, it seemed to kind of push the Cheerios around a little bit. But when I turned it to mid mode, that's when the Cheerios were picked up very easily. So if you ever spill something like crackers or Cheerios, I think just putting it right on mid mode is where you want to go. For the flour spill though, eco mode did just fine. I did like using turbo mode on my entryway, like low pile mudroom rug. That seems to collect a lot of dirt. I mean, people wiping their feet on it. Turbo mode seems to do a really good job there. This vacuum cleaner is very lightweight. I was able to carry it up and down my stairs, no problem. It's not heavy at all. I think it's pretty comparable to other cordless stick vacuum cleaners that I've held. Now, being a vacuum cleaner made by LEVOIT, I was actually really interested in hearing about their air filtration system in the vacuum cleaner, and it did not disappoint. This little stick vacuum cleaner has a 5-stage filtration system. I actually wrote them down so I can remember all the different filters it has. So it has a cyclone pre-filter, the metal mesh filter where the hair seems to really wrap around very nicely, the foam filter, which got like a lot of the dirt and dust, the felt filter, and the post-motor filter. Now my post-motor filter didn't even get dirty at all. I mean, I know I haven't used it for a very long time, but that just shows how good and effective the rest of the filters are. Now I think I did say in the intro that the post-motor filter needs to be replaced once a year. It doesn't need to be replaced once a year, it just needs to be cleaned once a year. Washing the filters also was very easy. It's something I think a lot of people forget to do for their vacuum cleaners. You really do need to take care of those filters in order to maintain really good suction. Another thing I like is that the dustbin does pop off very easily. It's super easy to empty. And I really like that the rechargeable battery can be removed and charged anywhere you want. Like I said in the beginning, it does have a nice wall mount, so you can just hang it up somewhere in your home. So if you store your vacuum cleaner in a closet that doesn't have an outlet in it, that's okay. You can just remove the battery and charge it anywhere you want in your home. That I find to be super convenient. Speaking of charging, they say online that it takes 4 to 5 hours to charge the battery. For me, each time I drained the battery all the way and then charged it, it only took about 3 hours. It does come with a bunch of attachments, and those all seem rather standard, and they work just fine. The last pro that I have is the price. Now, if you go on the LEVOIT's website or you check out their Amazon page, the list price for this vacuum cleaner is $199.99. It is on sale. They did give me a link. There's a discount code, and I'm going to put that in the description below for both using their website and their Amazon store. And that'll bring the price down to $139.99. I think that is a steal for a really good vacuum cleaner like this. Now, LEVOIT had given me the option of which vacuum cleaner I wanted to test. They said, do you want to test the LVAC-200, which is the one I just did, or the LVAC-300, the upgraded model? And I chose to do the 200 because I felt the price point was something that a lot of viewers would appreciate. And now that I'm seeing how well it worked and performed, I really do think it's a fair price. So those were the pros. Now let's talk about the cons. So right here, this is the button that you push when you want to change it from eco to mid to turbo mode. However, there's no light that lights up to let you know what mode you're in. Now, this is very picky, but it would be nice to have a light indicator to let you know which mode you're in. And then another thing that I'm being like really picky here, I'm trying really hard to find some cons for this vacuum cleaner, is the light. So the light is just a white LED light, and it does work well. There's nothing wrong with the light. I personally like a green light on a vacuum cleaner because I find the green light just works a little bit better at showing dirt and dust than the white light. I'm just trying to find some cons with this vacuum cleaner. Like I said, there aren't many. I think it's a fantastic little vacuum cleaner. It's lightweight, it's powerful, it has a good battery life, it doesn't take long to charge, hair doesn't get tangled up in the roller brush, it has good attachments, and I think it's priced really well. And don't forget that if you want to purchase this vacuum cleaner at a discounted rate, use the links in the description below. One will bring you to the LEVOIT website and the other to the Amazon page. So thank you, LEVOIT, for reaching out to me and having me review the LVAC-200 cordless stick vacuum cleaner. I really enjoyed this vacuum cleaner. If there is a product that you would like me to test, do me a favor and put it in the comments section and I will add it to my viewer suggestion list. Or you can mail me something. My email address is in the description below. Send me an email and we can have a conversation about your product. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Have yourselves a great day.